Okay guys, here's an example of a lap book. Okay, I took my, what would normally be a folder that looks like this, and I folded it where the middle comes together like we showed you in class. So now I have a trifold basically. Okay, you do not have to do yours this way. This is just an example of what you could do, or you can put stuff wherever you would like to. Okay, so here's my lap book for chemical reactions. I have my chemical change where my definition will be, my physical change and my definition will be. And then I have my examples of my physical changes and my examples of my chemical changes. Okay? Inside, I have evidence of a chemical reaction. So I've made a little foldable where I'm going to have one piece of evidence, such as odor change or something like that. I would have an example, a real-world example of that piece of evidence, and then an infographic. Remember, infographic is just a fancy word for a picture. I have in the middle right here, I have my area where I'm going to do my detailed description of how to count atoms. I also have an area down here where I'm going to do a detailed description of whether or not a chemical equation is balanced or not. Then over to this side, I have my atoms versus elements. Okay, here I'm going to write a description on how I tell the difference between my atoms versus my elements. Okay, here I have my law of conservation of mass. On the inside, I'm going to put the definition of my law of conservation of mass. And here I'll put my real-world example of law of conservation of mass. Okay, so you can see that a flip book is very easy to put together. And remember, I will loan you, or actually give you a folder if you would like to do a flip book. You may go online and find 1,000 different ways to do different foldables. You just search foldables or mini books, and you will find all kinds of examples. I'm sure you know several from ones we've used in class or other classes that you've had. If you have any questions, please let me know.